competition, bro. I'm really not worried for it, honestly.
Yeah.
You confident?
Oh, I'm confident. I'm 100% confident. Especially like they got a lot of people like going to like their own trainings and stuff, but like even when I was at UL, like I really kind of trained myself for it.
Facts.
So.
Back with another episode of Situational Sitdown. I say the last one, we had a couple of technical difficulties, so we couldn't really drop it when we want to, but we're going to run that one back. We're going to bring Dow back on the show and run that one back and have a clean shoot. But with a new episode, we back. I'm allowed the cast to introduce themselves again, but we got a special appearance by old teammate, old Cajun, really the most experienced Cajun from the team last year. We got my boy BT, Bralen Trahan, who played safety for us last year. But before we get into that, I want to allow the cast to introduce themselves since last episode we didn't really get to drop how we really wanted to. So I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. And I introduce special guest BT. Shout out, brother. Go ahead.
Bralen Trahan here from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm a senior, mass comm major, concentration in broadcasting. So yeah, excited to get a good one up this time. You know, it's gonna be one up there.
I'm Sean Alford from Opelousas, Louisiana, mass comm major too. Yeah, I'm just ready to get it started, man.
My name is Pat Nelson. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I graduated last fall with a business degree. Now I'm in grad school getting my master's in entrepreneurship. And my last year on the football team. And I'm just excited for the show.
Yeah, man. And I want to get a proper introduction to my boy BT, who is a 2020 second team All Sunbelt Conference player, 2020 Pro Football Focus third team All American, 2021 LSWA first team, 2021 Athlon Sports Sunbelt preseason second team defensive player, 2021 Branko Naguski preseason watch list, 2021 Chuck Bernard preseason watch list, 2021 preseason All Sunbelt first team, and 2021 All Sunbelt honorable mention. And you made All Sun team last year, right?
Yeah.
Sunbelt, what that was?
It was, you talking about conference?
Yeah, All Conference.
Yeah, first team all conference.
First team All Conference last year, because they ain't have it on West. I'm like, dang, I know BT made All Conference, but that's just a little bit of the accolades he had in his college career. And now he just, after the season, declared for the draft and was just picked up by the Bears and just made the 90-man roster. But I appreciate you coming on the show and making time for us to come talk to us, man. But just tell us a little bit about I just want to know a little bit how the process went from declaring to the NFL draft and get ready and just basically trying to get your shot in the NFL. So how that process went, leaving Cajuns and really going into trying to make that NFL dream.
I have to say, after my senior season last year, honestly, I honestly talked to my agent. We had a long talk about it every day after the season was am I gonna get drafted? Am I not gonna get drafted? Some teams had me 6-7 rounds, some teams had me undrafted free agent. After the draft, we waited to the draft and came up, and I was upset. I ain't gonna lie, I was upset that I wasn't drafted, but the Bears gave me a chance, and I also got an invite for Rookie Minicamp for the Carolina Panthers. So the first weekend, tried out in Chicago. I was like, if I don't make Chicago, I might have a plan B. But my plan was going to Chicago and make that team. So honestly, but to be real with you, when I went out there, I wasn't really honestly out there just to make friends or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was out there every dude I look at you my enemy for real, because this is a lot on the line, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no plan B.
Yeah.
Like this is it. Like this is it. I only got a plan A, and if this don't work out, there's no plan B. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm always open to, you know, just learning every day, bro. I mean, you know, I'm training to this day, and I'm just open for anybody, you know what I'm saying, the younger guys, anybody to come in and learn from me, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm just excited for what's I got next, and you know, I'm just going from there for sure.
Yeah. So I want to ask, like, you know, going into, you know, some people get signed, some people get drafted, some people get signed, and some people get rookie minicamp invites. You know, a lot of, you know, they say a lot of people going into rookie minicamp invites. It's really like you paying for, it's like similar to paying for a college camp and going out there and trying to get an offer. You know what I'm saying? They bring in so many different players. They bring about 60 to 80 players, but they really only gonna sign a couple. So what was your mindset going into minicamp? Like, what do I gotta do to be that one? Because they signed you out of minicamp. That's big. You know what I'm saying? So like, was it like a chip on your shoulder going into minicamp? Like, what was your mindset of saying, like, I know I'm gonna be the one of the, out of all these rookies, I'm gonna be the one to make the team?
Right. I think, you know, before even rookie camp, before I even went out there, my agent told me like you gotta work out so hard to where when you get there, it's gonna be easy. So I was when I went and trained for rookie minicamp, I wasn't even doing no football stuff. I was doing straight conditioning. I was doing straight treadmill.
Yeah.
I was really killing my body. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, like when I went out there, like I was confident in, you know what I'm saying, in like how I play and just be me. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to do nothing extra. Just do your job for him.
Yeah.
And when we got there, like in meetings, our DC told us, he was like, he always looking at the backside of the play. So pretty much he's saying like, he looking at who running to the ball for him and who like trying to, you know, get to the ball even though you're not gonna make the play.
Yeah.
And I feel like going into camp, like I already had that on my mind, and I feel like that gave me a kind of like confidence and an advantage on other people like that. You know, I'm running to the ball just as hard as anybody else, even more hard. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I had a good, you know, camp as in like that stuff, not even football stuff. And I think that just gave me a, you know, advantage on everybody else for real.
So being from Lafayette, what was it like going to the Chicago Bears facility and just being like in the NFL room, like, because you don't have them like that down here. So what was your first experience like being in the facility, like getting the jerseys, the helmets, all that? How was that?
Right. I mean, honestly, it was like more advanced as in like equipment room. I'd say like training room, like that's probably as in the actual complex. That's just, man, they got a person for a helmet, they got a person for shoulder pads, they got a person for cleats. So we ain't never had that at UL. We only had one person. You know what I'm saying? We only had one two people. Exactly. That's probably the biggest thing I've seen, like, in the NFL and college. But the actual city, man, it's just, bro, the people out there just love Chicago Bears. You know, if you wearing anything Chicago Bears and they think you a player, like, they gonna treat you like you know what I'm saying, like you, like God. You know what I'm saying? But I think that was the second thing. The third thing is, you know, being that I'm coming from, you know, UL, they just like, I feel like I had a little advantage on everybody else because, you know, Charles Tillman went there and, you know, they preach big about Charles. They love Charles Tillman out there, man. And I feel like, you know, they really believe that I get somebody my shirt off my back because Charles Tillman really preached that for real. But I mean, it's nice out there. Like, if y'all taking a vacation, I think y'all should go to Chicago. Honestly, for real.
So growing up in Lafayette, how did it feel to go to UL? You know what I'm saying? It's in your hometown. How did it feel?
I mean, honestly, I grew up coming to UL games. I ain't grew up. My mom and my family didn't have enough money to go to LSU games because how expensive it was. But I mean, I grew up going to UL games. I remember when it was trash, my mom was still taking me to UL games. But I think just playing like at UL, it was just really a dream come true, believe it or not. Because honestly, like I could have went anywhere else, like really and truly in Louisiana. But as soon as UL gave me that card, I committed right away. Because it was just, it was just, I can't even explain it. Like, I grew up watching these dudes like play, and they gave me a chance to play, so I can maybe impact somebody, a younger person, like they impacted me when I went to watch. So I think it was big going to from Lafayette and stuff like that. But I feel like it's just a written story. Honestly, does not finish written yet, for sure.
So was football always your thing? Like growing up, you knew, I think I might make it to college, and I think I could go to the NFL. Was that always a plan for you?
Believe it or not, bro, I'm probably a better baseball player than football player, bro. Honestly, like I probably got a couple people that can vouch for me on that, but I really do feel like, if I would have took the baseball route, I probably could have made it how far I am now. But I mean, football, like I started playing football, I was probably say like 6th grade year. But I mean, baseball, bro, I was probably like 6, 7. So I really grew up playing baseball, and I mean, honestly, that's probably my one love. I mean, if I can do it all over, I'll probably still pick football. But I mean, I honestly do feel like, if I would have picked that baseball route, I could probably make it, to the majors for.
How come you picked football over baseball?
I'll probably have to say, coming from, I graduated from Acadiana High, so I mean, it's really a football school. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, we were just happy to be good at baseball, but Acadiana is really a football school, so really all the hype. You know what I'm saying? I was, best player on the team, and like the hype was like, man, this dude, he could go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And like the coaches like putting that in your ear, like you should play football. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, deep down, I really like love baseball. But I was like, man, you know what? Let me just try it out, bro. And and I went from there for.
So you saying you better than Quip?
I'm 100% better. Quip would tell you that. Quip would tell you that.
No, I'm talking about football.
Football?
Yeah, football.
Oh yeah. Andre Lemon, you have to get in too.
What about Kyle Pierre?
Kyle Pierre, yeah. Come on, now, everybody know that, but in the most humbling way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. Like, it's a lot of work put into that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Bucket, they can't touch me, bro.
So I say, going to UL, you was there since 2018, right? 17.
6 years, bro. 6 years.
So you done seen it all.
Man, bro, I've been through 3 head coaches, bro. 3. I started that with Hud, Nate, not dead.
How far you think the program has changed since 2017 to now?
Bro, like honestly, bro, I'll say, like when I first got here, they was more like they had like, honestly, bro, they had like games, bro, on the team. Like certain dudes hang with certain dudes, and they had some dudes that you don't mess with, you know what I'm saying, on the team. Like kind of crazy. Still away from me, like real. But I know, and as it went on, but when Coach Nate, we was blessed to have Coach Nate, bro. Like he brought the program in as a unit. You know what I'm saying? He always preached, know the person on the side of you. And I feel like that goes like so much of a long way. And Coach Dez, he's also preaching that too. So I honestly think the program is on its way up for sure. Definitely.
So I want to say, like, what was you was going into your last year when Coach Dez was the head coach. 2020, you was an All-American. So it was like, and then 2021, you had the All-Conference. The transfer portal was big. So like, what was the decision going into? So I know people was like, because you had other teammates go different places into the transfer portal. So what was what made you stay and put your trust in Coach Dez your last year and stay as a kid?
Right. I think just I really couldn't leave my family, bro. Honestly, I didn't put my heart and soul into the raising kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? like just like you said, going to my senior year, I spent 5 years going through hard work, going through identity, going through. Y'all don't know about this, but protect the house. We did that first year where we run the whole stadium. I've been through it all. And honestly, like, I probably could have went somewhere bigger, but I honestly, like, I put my heart and soul into the education, so why not finish it there, you know what I'm saying? So, but, I mean, if I had to rewind, I'd probably stay again, you know what I'm saying? So, I think it's just a really a momentum thing for real. Like, if you feel like your momentum going to the next level is there and is at another school, go, you know what I'm saying? So, I think it could go really both ways for real, but I think just staying there was probably the best thing for me. You know, I really couldn't leave my family for real.
You said something about family. How important is family to you, man? I know you just recently had a son. Congratulations. So,
And to be clean.
how important? How does it feel to be a new father? You know what I'm saying? To take us through that journey.
Yeah, bro. Being a dad is a whole nother level. Honestly, like it really changed your whole life. Like, and like I really didn't believe that till he was right here in my hands. Like people kept on telling me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't the same, bro. And I really truly believe that now. But like it's honestly like unbelievable for real. Like it's just like to watch your baby come out of your girl, like it's crazy. I'm telling y'all, bro, like man, that was unbelievable. Like I'm like, dang, bro, that's crazy. Like I'm telling you, like, but like when y'all have your children, any of y'all have children, no? I'm telling y'all, bro. And hey, it's different, bro. I'm telling you, it's different. But now I'm taking it all in, though. I'm taking it all in. I'm learning from everything. Really, honestly, I'm learning from my head coach in high school. For real, like I gotta take the little things because I feel like I realize he's looking at every little. Really, right now he's young. He's like 3 months, like, and he really not like really focusing. Like he really starting to like kind of focus for real. And I'm really starting to realize like he really looking at every little thing I do. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm really starting to realize I'm trying to grow with him. You know what I'm saying? So he can really be better than me. I want him to be better than me. And I'm gonna preach that when he really can have a conversation, I'm gonna tell him that 100%. Like forget about what I did. It's your life. You know what I'm saying? Like you live your life. Don't try to live what I did. If you wanna be an artist, be an artist. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna push you to be however what you wanna be. I'm gonna push you as hard as I can. Be the best. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the biggest thing of being a dad. You know, just trying to learn. Honestly, that you always gotta be a learner. Don't always think that you got all figured out. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to ask you this because I know a lot of people who play football. You know what it come with. You know, you played it for a long time. Your body and you know the injuries that come with. So if your kid want to play football, would you allow your kid to play football?
I'm with him whatever you want to play. Yeah. Honestly, like I'm not gonna tell him like, he ain't playing football. But honestly, bro, like if you want to play football, I'm 100% with it. You know what I'm saying? But just like I said, like if you want to be an artist, I'm 100% with it. But just like I said, like I trust him, I'm gonna put a bat in his hand for sure. That's for sure. And if you want to put the helmet on and shoulder pad, go ahead. Yeah. But trust me, I'm gonna definitely put a bat in his hand for sure.
So is it a different drive now that he's here? You know, because when everybody got different motivations with playing football. You know, some people got their mom, their family, and everybody got a different reason why they do it. So I want to ask you, like, what was your reason before he was here, like before he was in the picture, and then like has it changed now that he was here?
Right. Just like I said earlier, bro. Like family is a big thing for me, bro. Like, and I truly believe that because I saw like what my mom went through. Like as a young child, like I was raised by my stepdad. So I know what my mom like went through, and I like before my son was here, I had to say like that's one person I did it for 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking to my mom every day. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the biggest thing that I say like why I played football was for my mom. But honestly, like, just like my family is just like so unique. Like it's just I can't even explain it. Like it's just I don't know how to explain it. Like we just come from so many different type of like some people like my family I got people from the country, I got people from the city. You know what I'm saying? Some people, everybody from the country or everybody from the city. You know what I'm saying? So we really come from different type of lifestyle, like culture. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's probably the biggest thing, like playing for my family for real.
So right now, you're doing two of the hardest things like a man can do is try to make not trying to make it NFL roster and being a father. So what's some of the similarities and the differences you see in those things you're doing right now?
That's a good question. I have to say, just probably learning, just like learning as you go. Honestly, like I'm out there in Chicago. Being me, I'm honestly went out there just I'm him for real, like I'm him.
Yeah.
Once I get out there, no, I'm not him. I'm not him because I'm shoot. That dude working just as hard as me.
Yeah.
Let me get my mind right. This is the league, not everybody good, bro. For real, like I'm honestly like the dude on the side. He might not be. Y'all know we got Eddie Jackson. He might not be Eddie Jackson, but I promise you, he doing them drugs right.
Yeah.
I promise you, he in the special teams coach's office.
Yeah.
Like he just like he trying to grind just as hard as me for real. But that's the football part of it, and like I say like. The similarities, I'll probably have to say, like, just, like, just being there for, like, the person on the side of you, for real. Like, you don't want to be that person, like, not trying to help the person on the side of you just because you trying to make 53, for real. You still got to be, like a good person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that goes a long way. Manners goes a long way, honestly, like, just opening the door for somebody goes a long way, but and I really started to realize that for real. And I just feel like that can really take you a long way, whether you know it or not, for real.
What was that welcome to the NFL moment? Because you was like, everybody what was that first moment? You was like, man, like I gotta do my A game every time I'm out there.
Right. First day of Rookie Minicamp. I'm out there. I know my plays. Doing this on me, I don't know what he on, but I know what I'm on. I know my plays. Man, I must have in cover 3 coming down. I'm the flat player. Man, the running back must have. In college, like when they throw a check down, the running back, he gonna probably try to, little run over or just go try to hit the sideline. Roshan Johnson, Texas, you know what I'm talking about, Roshan. He caught a flat round. He turned around, hit me with a. He said, "Ooh!" I'm like this. Called him slipping. I'm like, man, I'll say like, yeah. For tomorrow, I'm gonna have to do it. Tomorrow I'm gonna catch you guys because he called me slipping there. I ain't stopping. I'll probably have to say that's probably my welcome to football, welcome to NFL moment for real.
So did the speed of the game change for you?
100%.
It's a lot faster.
100%, bro. Like, I think the speed really not as much as the margin of error. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you take one hard step, like one wrong step, that's a completion. Like if you don't know and it's going fast, that's a touchdown. Like if you not in cover 2, but and you're not at like the perfect 12 by 2. They gonna throw it over your head for real. So I think that's probably the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like learning your alignment, assignment, and your communication. Like they really harp on that for real. And you gotta really get that right because I think that the biggest thing was like learning the hashes. Because everything is really like the field.
There's a lot. They say in the hash and lead the hash different.
Nah, it's a lot smaller, bro. Like it's just like everything is the field for real. When we play left and right, we don't play free or weak. I mean that's probably the biggest like change that like the speed and probably the hashes for real.
Yeah. I want to circle back to college. And how was it like playing for a coach like Billy Napier? Because he seems like he's like an elite coach. He goes to Florida. And you seen like Florida was doing pretty good. So how was it playing for him?
Pat can answer that too. They both played.
Nah, for sure.
I played for him.
Nah, but man, Billy Navy is just like I said earlier, but like we was really blessed to get him for real. Because like, man, he brought like he brought like one of those like energy, but it's like kind of like a weird energy, you know what I'm saying? Like I know he ain't gonna like me saying it, but really and truly, like he really like remind me of Nick Saban, bro. For real, like he just like the way he go about things, and he just so like intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Like he just like so smart. Like honestly, it's hard to hold a conversation with him because like I'm saying what's up, but he probably saying like. I don't like she's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to say what's up, but he probably said something smart, you know? So I think that but nah, she's smart though, and I'm really like glad that we got a coach like that come through the program. But I just think playing for him not only helped me but help everybody else that played for him for sure.
Yeah, I can second that. Like, my first year with Nick was fresh out of high school. So when I got there, his whole approach is straight business minded. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things he preached us a lot was be a people person. The game is about people. And like BT said earlier, like all the little things about manage, treat people the right way. Like that carries a long way. So that he was real business minded. You know what I'm saying? He just he was a great coach.
So for both of y'all, because you said you played 3 different head coaches. How many you had back?
2.
How many you played?
I'd have been around a lot. So
my question
go ahead and ask.
can a coach make or break your time in college and where you're trying to go? Or is it really just based on you?
Who answered that?
Because I played basketball in high school. My coach was terrible.
Yeah.
I used to always blame him. So I'm trying to see, is that a real thing?
I would say put it like this, you know what I'm saying? A coach is a leader. So if you're not gelling well with the person who's leading you, then you're not gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I put it. But yeah, I agree that I feel like coaches, can dictate your experience if y'all have a good relationship. So yeah.
I feel like you really gotta be blessed with the right coach that believe in you. Because a coach can really it's tough because there's so many people that go to the NFL, but they just wasn't in the right system in college. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like they wasn't put in the right. A lot of people get like players, they got put in the right position in college to show their talent and go to the NFL. A lot of players they wasn't in the right system. Because I always feel like I heard one time, I feel like say everybody's a water bottle. You know what I'm saying? At a movie, a water bottle costs what? $12. You know what I'm saying? Expensive. You got more value to it. But shit, you go to a baseball game and water bottle is $1. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you gotta go where your price is more, like when you got more value. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it. I feel like the coaching really, your game is really in the coaching hands, honestly. It really is. That's why it's so big on you gotta put trust in coaches and yeah, so I feel like that's my take on it. Anybody else want to say something?
I agree with both. But honestly, just like y'all said, but I was truly blessed with every position. Honestly, from my opinion, I was truly blessed with every position because I had my true freshman year. I had a coach named Coach Cheese, and he impacted me so much. My true freshman year, and I only was with him for 1 year. He impacted me spiritually, personality, football, and I'm saying in the right order. It's just he gave so much into the game, and I learned so much from him. And I just think just like y'all said, it just takes so much people around you to for you to take that next step. And really and truly, you gotta fall in the right situation, in the right system for you to show your best talent.
Yeah, I want to ask, being at UL 6 years, 24 years old, you know what I'm saying? So I want to ask, how was it going in the mini camp and, stuff like that? And it's people out there way younger than you know what I'm saying? Some people did 3 years and out, 4 years and out, and you probably the same age as some of the, veterans on the team. So how was that? go in the locker room knowing that like, I'm an old head for real. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. But just like I said earlier, but like I had a long talk with my agent, but I went in there like really conditioned. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not worried about none of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about what age he is. I'm not worried about if he's fast or not. I'm not worried about what he ran the 40. I ain't worried about what position he play. I'm straight, total vision on what I gotta do, how I gotta do it, when I gotta do it. Sure. That's all. Like I'm not worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I went in there. I'm trying to make this team. Like I don't care with nobody. Like I'm not trying to make no friends. I'm not trying to talk to nobody. Like I talked to the people that was trying out with me now, because you know them boys with me. But one Rookie Minicamp, man, I'm not talking to them all. I'm trying to make this team. This real life. You know what I'm saying? This is my job. This ain't college. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10. If you're a little athletic going to a tryout, you might make it. Nah, NFL, they looking at your feet work, how you tie your shoes, how you walk around. Real, boy, I'm telling y'all.
I believe it.
For sure.
So how's the locker, like, is it a big difference in the locker room from, being in the college locker room now in the NFL locker room, like the vibe, you know what I'm saying, how the locker room is?
Nah, believe it or not, bro, it's part I'll say our locker room, honestly, like, it's like probably more childish than our college locker room. Honestly. Like, bro, I'm telling y'all, like, bro, we have so much, like, I'll probably put it, like, it's just so much different, like, personalities together, like, it's like I don't want to, like, compare anybody to, but it's just, like, I don't know, it's more like, it's just more, like, grown, like, more of a grown conversation than talking about what you got tomorrow for class. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be like probably like where you and the girl gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like conversation like that instead of like class talk. You know? So I probably say like that's probably the difference in between like the locker room for real, but it's really the same, honestly.
Yeah.
It's really the same.
Have you met any players on the team yet that like have tried to take you under their wing to like show you, you know what I'm saying, this is what you gotta do to get to where you wanna go?
100%. 100%. Eddie Jackson, believe it or not, bro. First, I'll probably say like, bro, when I walked in there the first day, let me tell y'all this. I mean, when I walked in there the first day, bro, bro, I walked in my safety room and like everybody like looking at me like they really brought this dude in to take my position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. They looking at me. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm taking that, yeah, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to come in there like, yeah, this is me. Like I'm coming to take your position. So like first day of practice, like OTAs and stuff, like I went in there, like probably messed up, like probably like a little cover 3, probably like you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, come on, you better than that, bro. It's not you. Second day, I went out there. I made a play. I made a pick. Actually, I caught a pick.
Yeah.
And then after that, Eddie Jack, he's hurt right now, so he's just on the sideline chilling. I'm running to the sideline. I caught my pick. He shook my hand. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
He kind of really like messing with me for
real.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. So I'm cool. I'm good with that. But some of them other dudes that like 2s and 3s. They not shaking my hand, you know what I'm saying? Eddie been in the league for 7 years. Yeah. So he ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
So, but Eddie Jackson, he really, I feel like he taking me under his wing, but I really talk to him every day. For real, he working out in Florida right now. I'm learning just the little while I've been there, I'm learning a lot from him. I've been, just what he's seeing and what I'm seeing is kind of similar, honestly, because it's really like we play the same position. We both playing high safety for the Bears, so I just think, he taking me under his wing, and I'm gonna be right under him, right like that. I'm trying to last 7 years like him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I probably say that's probably the dude's taking me under his wing.
That's all player right there. So you not his wing, that's you, mate.
Nah, for sure, 100%.
But I even want to ask. I want to say, because during college, you got engaged. You know what I'm saying? So, what made you make such a, college, this the college, most places you can have the most distractions. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what was you making that grown-up decision saying, okay, I feel like she's the one, and I'm going to make a grown-up decision saying I'm going to get engaged in college?
Right. Honestly, bro, like, from the first day, like, my girl tell me, like, Well, I'm not gonna say my girl. I'm gonna say CC Brooke Bork is my girl. That's her name. Because if you watch it, my girl. You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes. But I met her in nighttime. Believe it or not, man. She came up to me. I was chilling. I was actually with Kyle. We was chilling. I'm chilling with Kyle. At the time, I'm not drinking. Like I ain't even drink at all at that time. So I'm just D&D. So I'm just chilling. She came up to me. We chopped it up. We just clicked after that right there. Yeah. And I proposed to her, like, I say, like, we was together for like 5 years before I proposed to her. And I think like but her family is like they just like they like treat me as a son, and I feel like that's probably like one of the biggest things that she's doing. Like not only was she doing, you know what I'm saying, like she like I wouldn't even be here without her. Honestly, like she taught me how to do like the little things like at home wise. You know what I'm saying, like pick up, like, you know what I'm saying, pick up your drawers when you throw them on the ground. I like put this toilet seat down, but really and truly, like, I wasn't doing that, but when I was at you, man, Z would tell you, I ain't gonna lie, hey, you walk in that room, straight clothes everywhere. But she really, she really taught me how to do, like, the little things, and, you know, I really took that into, like consideration of, you know, like she's really the one for real. Yeah. And like she proved to me every day like she's really the one. You know what I'm saying? And like being there, we got a son now. She like going like it's over. Like she overachieving for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she taking care of my son while I'm in Chicago. Like honestly, like that's just a superwoman for real. Like it's just so lovely that you got somebody like that like by your side with you every day supporting you. Not only just on the football field, but, you know, as a life in person, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know, I found the one that night. I didn't know it, but she knew it. For some reason, she came up to me. But I think that's probably the biggest thing why I proposed, you know, I found the right one. I'm glad I did it, for real.
Yeah. Sure. How is it to have that type of support system? Because, like, you're doing some difficult things, you know, you trying to make the 53-man roster. You just making the roster. You just had a kid. How good is it to have that kind of support system with you in your corner?
Right. I think it's big to have like a good like support system. Cause honestly, you can't do it by yourself, whether you believe it or not. Like if somebody told you that they made it like this far by themselves, they lied to you. Because it's really not. It takes it don't take a lot. It take a little people, but it take that little amount of people better be the right people. Cause I think just that support system like helped me so much because I couldn't make the decision I made without my circle, honestly. Because I just think, you know, my mom and my girl probably number one and number two for sure. Not in no order, but number one and number two right there for sure. That helped me make all my decisions as it been my last game as a Ragin Cajun up until now. That circle got to be strong and it don't have to, like I said, it don't have to be big, but it have to be the right people in it. Sure.
What was your favorite game as a Cajun?
My favorite game as a Cajun? I'll probably have to say probably the Coach Looney game. Yeah, UAB. Yeah. I feel like that game was like, it was like just meant to be, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I had one of the best games like I had, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was just only right to do that because we had Coach Looney in our back. So I think that's probably like my favorite UL game for her.
So
how did it feel being a Sun Belt champion? How does it feel being a champion?
How did it feel? I mean, it feels great, bro. Like, it like all the hard, like it just felt like all the hard work, all the stuff we talked about in the offseason, all paid up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like being that it was just so much work was put into that, and it's just like a relief that like it all really worked out. Like, just like I said, like it takes like so much people to do that. Like it just don't take just talent. Just like every year, the best team like don't win the Sun Belt championship. It's the people who like put the work in, the people who's together, and the people like just working hard. Really, honestly, because I think that year we had the most togetherness that we ever had at U. And I feel like that helped us 100% of the time. And honestly, like we probably was the best team, like talent-wise out the whole conference. But that wasn't the reason why we won this Sun Belt championship for sure.
How it feel to be that?
Man, it felt great. I second what he said. That team was real close.
Yeah.
And like what he said about, at times during the off season you get tired. Like today was a rough day, and the workouts we had today was rough. But it's like the days like those that take to do what we want to do. If we want to say we want to be champions, it's gonna take a lot of tough days that you don't know why you're doing it. It hurt while you're doing it, but you gotta have the end goal in mind. So that's how I felt when we won. It's like, all right, like BT said, like everything was worth it.
Yeah.
Everything worth it.
So I want to ask you, BT, as we start to wrap this up. Out of all the people in your circle, I'm not gonna say not family wise, like not even family. Like who would you really think? Like who do you think was the biggest help for you to help you get this far? Like,
Honestly, bro, I have to say, I wouldn't even be where I was if it wasn't for my high school position coach to give me the chance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To actually go out there and, give it a shot, you know what I'm saying? And I talk to him like damn near every day for real. He took me under his wing and we talk. I really talk to him like in college more than I talk to any of my position coaches for. I think he's just like a really another dad to me for real. Like, cause he was just there for me as a being like BT, you gotta like make the right decision. Like when you go to that place, like he wasn't like actually raising me, but he was raising me for real. And I feel I think he made the most like impact on my life that. I thank him so much for, because he just, I don't know, I can't even explain it because he just, like he touched the things that, maybe my stepdad didn't touch, but he's touching it, on the football field. But I think that's probably the biggest person I'll say like that, like my career for sure.
So, my closing questions. So the first one will be, I want to ask you the top 3 safeties in the NFL.
Top 3 safeties?
And then the second one gonna be, what's your goals going into the NFL season when you make the team? You're saying like you make the team. So what's your individual goals when you make it? So top 3 safeties and then individual goals for the season.
All right. Top 3 safeties. That's tough. But they got a lot out there.
You go 5. That make it easy.
5?
it ain't gotta be an order. We just
Okay.
it ain't gotta be no order.
I'm putting Buda Baker in there.
Okay. I like.
I'll put Buda Baker in there, and I'll put when he's healthy, I'll put Jamal Adams in there. Honestly, as of career wise, I'm definitely putting Tyron Matthew in there.
Oh yeah. That's 3.
I'm trying to think, bro. It's like it's crazy, bro. Like, cause they have so much like different talent. It's just But what's that safety from Seahawks? What's his name?
Quandre.
Quandre Diggs.
I put him in there.
Yeah.
Cause I actually watch it like that. My coach is from he came from Seattle and we watched his film. That dude is real good. I ain't gonna lie. But I'll put him in there.
Yeah.
And the 5th one, but I feel like I'm missing so much people.
You got Jamal.
I know you're missing somebody for sure.
You smell the push. You got
Minka.
That's my Durbin.
I forgot about Durbin.
We got Durbin.
So Time, Mika, Quandre, what's his name?
Huda,
Mika.
me. That's my father. For sure. For sure. But my goals, my goals going into this season will probably of course, making the 53. And once I make it 53, any chance that I get, either that's special teams or that's on defense, just taking full advantage of it because I know, like any role that they give me, I'm taking 100% of the, opportunity that I'm gonna get because, I know like I ain't gonna be a day one starter. And I know that like I'm not gonna be getting 30, 40 snaps a game, but if you give me 2 or 3 snaps, it's gonna be the best 2 or 3 snaps that you're gonna ever get from me for sure, 100% of the time. So I think that's gonna be probably my goal going into this season, just taking advantage of the role that they give me 100%. So
My last question for you is, what do you miss the most about the Cajun program?
the relationships. I think I'm starting to in the NFL it's like you got your 6 times, you got your 7 year, 6 year guys that hang together. You got your 2 year, 3 year guys hang together, and you got your rookies. So right now in Chicago, I'm really just chilling with the rookies. Really, I chill with a couple rookies that I'm cool with, and it's just us chilling together. At least in our locker room, that's how it is. But man, at UF, I just got it was just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even when I was a freshman, I was talking to the Tracy Walkers, the Corey Turners. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to the older guy. But I think that's probably the most thing I miss about UF, probably the relationship and the people that I actually grew with, and the people that actually was there for me throughout my career for sure.
Do you feel like some of the talent around here, like some of the smaller schools, are kind of underrated? Because people look like if you don't go to LSU or you don't go to Bama, maybe you're not that good. Do you feel like some of the talent is getting overlooked out here?
You talking about from college to
NFL or just from high school to college?
Maybe Group 5 schools?
Yeah, basically.
For sure. Honestly, my opinion, the NFL probably would rather draft a SEC backup before they start, before they draft a baller that's in the summer. Honestly, that's my opinion. But it's really politics, but it's just 100% politics, really. If a dude in the summer, he going crazy and his momentum is good, everybody talking about him, shoot, you better declare for the draft. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody on you right now. Yeah. But if you're not really, you know what I'm saying, your momentum really not good going to the next level, that's probably the biggest thing. It's just a lot of people get overlooked for sure, 100%. I think Group of 5 is definitely underrated for sure, 100%. Because they got some ballers, but believe it or not, they got more undrafted free agents in the league than drafted players. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just it could go both ways for sure.
Yeah, I just want to say, before I ask you my last question, man, we only played 1 year together. You know what I'm saying? It was my safety when I was out there. And I used to love being out there with BT because it was just, I ain't gonna lie, some plays I did not know. So I be looking to the sideline and I'm like, I don't know what this is. And I'm like, BT, what we gonna play? And you'll give me the answer. So that's one thing, cause you know what I'm saying? Colin Satan got built the same thing. You just gotta make a decision. So that's what I'm like, damn, this BT man. Cause now I really gotta this my second year, I gotta know the players. Throwing me out there, I just hey, BT what we gonna play. But this is the name of the podcast, Situational Sitdown. So I wanna ask you, throughout your whole 24 years of life, so what was one of the toughest situations that went through and overcame throughout your life? Even childhood, high school, college. I just want to ask you, looking back, what was one of the toughest situations that you felt like you had to go through?
I'll give you a couple. Growing up, I was really close, like, to my grandmother. Like, she pretty much raised me. And when she passed away, bro, it was like my life was like taken away. You know what I'm saying? And after that happened, like, I always did have extra little why to live this life, not even just play sports, just an extra why to live this life because she was so much of a powerful person. And she really raised me. I can remember, like, she died when I was like, I think I was like 7 or 6 years old. And when she passed away, it was just like it was just so crazy, bro. Because like she brought me up, and she just like believed in me as much as anybody else. But so when she passed away, it was just devastating. And my second one is like a lot of people don't know, but it was my redshirt junior year, going into my senior year. That was the last year of Nate. I actually was like, man, I had to, like, going into summer, I had to pass one class. Like, I had to pass one class to even be eligible. You know what I'm saying? And like, I went into the summer bro, if I don't pass this class, bro, like, my career might be over with. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, if I miss this season, like, you know what I'm saying? Look at me now, like, I made the, you know what I'm saying, the Rookie Minicamp. Just think about if I missed that year.
Yeah.
My career would have been over with.
What class was it?
It was an English class, bro. An English class, like, and I was like, bro, it's one class, and it's not like people, like, you can't ask nobody to take it for, like, you in person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta write, read everything yourself, and I had to overcome that because I hated school, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I hate school. I'm for real. But doing that, like, going to like my English class, and while dealing with like going to my senior year, like what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Working. I think that's probably the biggest thing. Situation-wise, going into my senior year, like, actually going through that was pretty, tough, but, I overcame, came in and graduated.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Graduated, father, on the NFL roster. You doing some big things right now, bro. For real. Like, we give you your flowers.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't miss that pregame BT, man.
Hey, it's a different. Not a lot of people know about that. Only a few.
Yeah.
Only a few. It's one of the real ones.
Get up for 4 games. So,
A couple hours before I was to watch it, I'm like, we go to BT Twitter. And I'm watching highlights, and I remember Houston game. And I'm like, dang. Yeah, that pregame BT, that's a different BT.
Hey, boy, that game was, bro. I hate playing in the cold. And that game right there, bro, man, I feel like I wasn't even myself. I ain't gonna lie. It was so cold out there, bro.
I played in Ohio, and that's the coldest game I ever played in.
Ohio?
Bowl game.
Oh,
The bowl
yeah.
game.
Oh, yeah.
10 times
100%.
cold.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, that was miserable. Like, I couldn't even feel my hands. I couldn't even, like, feel my mouth, bro. Like,
You in Chicago now, though.
I was
It's
about
like,
to say,
man, don't even remind me. Don't remind me. Exactly. Like,
Y'all play Green Bay.
they play Green Bay.
they told me last year they had a game. It was -12 degrees, bro.
-12.
-12. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm from Louisiana. Like, it is. I
They
was
probably got
trying
some
to
type of thing
Oh,
about just
be better. I know I'm gonna be soaking my arm with that Vaseline.
It ain't like the coldest division. So
I was
For
about to
sure,
say,
100%.
Minnesota, Detroit, they play inside. So you don't get a
Yeah,
break.
for
The
sure.
Green Bay game.
Yeah, bro. Like, don't.
I remember, coming in into, when I first transferred here, I'm like, looking at my research, looking at, I watched your highlights, and I said, dang, you look like a ball hog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You a ball hog, you gonna get the ball. But I ain't gonna lie, you changed my perspective. I said, BT coming down, it was Marshall game. Well, I remember, like, you was coming down, smacking the running back. I said, dang. I said, okay. I said, yeah, BT. he can hit too. I said that's on my fault. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I get out of myself, and I'm like, okay, BT showed me a different BT today, man.
Nah, I blame that game on the coaches though, cause they kept on hyping with
The running back,
LeBron or something like that. They kept on hyping him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's the hardest runner in the conference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm taking that. Like,
Take it personal.
all right, bet. Say less. And that first play came down. Blue! Like, oh yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You know what turned me up for real? When Quill that flip dude. When Quill flip dude. Nah, he turned me up for sure. For sure. But no, that was. I remember that was probably one of like you know, as been like best like all together games for real.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have a lot of games like that. I mean, the Marshall game was really for sure.
Yeah, that was a big game for us. I mean, we gonna sit here and wrap this up, man. It's another episode of Situational Sitdown. We wish BT the best. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tune in. I'm buy me a jersey.
What's your number?
45 right now. I'm 45 right now, but hey, look, I'm blessed to have a number, man. I don't care what it is.
You put me at 88.
When the preseason open?
I don't want to lie to you, bro. I really don't know. I don't know the preseason open, but I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to going to camp with a lot of confidence, so for sure, 100%.
But whenever it is, bro. I know I'm for it. I ain't there. I'm for it.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, man. We're gonna say and wrap this episode up. It's been another episode of the Situation. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We out.